I am really excited, and I didn't come here for the spotlight. I didn't come here to have more eyes. I came here to win. And I really do think that with the group that we have, that we are going to win. We are going to get a championship soon.
Sophie Cunningham sits down for her first interview with the Indiana Fever as her jersey sells out worldwide. The veteran looks straight into the camera and delivers a bold statement.
This opportunity came about when I first heard about it. I was so excited. Like I just knew that it was my time to get outside my comfort zone.
This isn't just another roster addition, it's a statement. The same Indiana Fever that Sheryl Swoopes once claimed nobody wants to play for has now built a powerhouse lineup featuring Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hull, Natasha Howard, Duana Bunner, Sydney Colson, and now Sophie Cunningham. The enforcer has arrived, and in this interview, she makes it clear exactly how she plans to help silence the noise surrounding the WNBA's most watched team. Are you ready? Let's go.
Just kind of heard what they were doing, and of course you have Caitlin, who's drawn eyes from all around the world. That was like, why would I not? Why not be a part of something great? You go from Diana, and now you're going to a team who is going to be a contender for a championship. And so I'm stoked about this year. I'm really excited for the players, but I'm also excited just for the community and the relationship and the culture that you guys have.
Remember when Sheryl Swoopes boldly claimed, nobody wants to play with Caitlin Clark? Well, that narrative just got shattered into a million pieces. Swoopes stood before the basketball world and declared with absolute certainty that stars would be fleeing Indiana like it was on fire. She spoke as if she had personally polled every player in the league, delivering a statement that quickly became fuel for social media debates, sports talk shows, and the rallying cry of the anti-Clark crowd. But now, the reality couldn't be more different.
Peeps, Sheryl Swoopes is been missing. Sheryl Swoopes is MIA. They got a APB out for Sheryl Swoopes. If you see Sheryl Swoopes, she did a lot of talking a few months ago about the Indiana Fever, the locker room environment, how people didn't want to play there, how people wanted to leave.
But here's where reality comes crashing in. While Swoopes was busy making those claims, the Indiana Fever front office was quietly building one of the most impressive off-season rosters in recent memory. They didn't just add one veteran star. They brought in an entire constellation of them, each with significant playoff experience. Natasha Howard, a multi-time champion with defensive dominance few can match. Duana Bunner, bringing her elite scoring touch and veteran leadership. Sydney Colson, adding depth and experience to the backcourt. And then came Sophie Cunningham.
A phenomenal group. I'm excited for all the other pieces that came in this offseason with me. And so when I really see what I can do here, I'm confident in that, but I really am just excited for the big picture of what everyone brings to this team.
When Sophie Cunningham sat down for her first interview with the Fever, you could feel the excitement radiating through the screen. This wasn't someone who had been forced onto a team against her will. This wasn't a player reluctantly accepting the idea of sharing the court with the phenomenon that is Caitlin Clark. Instead, Cunningham's enthusiasm was palpable. She made it crystal clear this was her choice. And in that moment, she laid out exactly why she chose Indiana.
Style play that you guys are playing here, that Stephanie is going to bring here, it's run and gun, it's shooters, it's a motion offense, and so my eyes lit up like a Christmas tree.
The style of play fired her up, perfectly aligning with her strengths as a player. She didn't hesitate. She didn't hold back. Sophie Cunningham fully embraced everything about her new team, including the opportunity to play alongside Caitlin Clark. For anyone paying attention, this was the ultimate contradiction to Swoopes' claims.
In a motion offense my whole life, outside of kind of Phoenix. You know, it was more one-on-one and let people do their thing. And if you're open, you're open. Where I like to move. I like to run. I like to dribble and kick. You know what I mean? And so when you see Caitlin, when you see Aaliyah Boston, she's a great passer. Kelsey Mitchell's a great passer. That if you move and you make the great cut, you're going to get the ball. And I think that just helps everybody, free up. And so I like to run. I kind of get the name Forrest Gump sometimes, and I'm like, hey, if you guys want to call me, that's fine. I'll beat you down the court every time. But I really am just excited for the style of play and what I can bring to the table for this.
What makes this even more remarkable? the fans' response. Sophie Cunningham's jersey sold out almost immediately after her arrival was announced. A concrete sign that this isn't just a roster move, it's a movement. Not only do players want to be part of this Indiana revolution, but fans are just as fired up about the new additions to the Clark-led squad.
Really am just excited about not only what I can bring to the table, but as a whole, our versatility as a team is going to be.
The most telling moment came when Cunningham addressed her motivation head-on. "I didn't come here for the spotlight. I didn't come here to have more eyes. I came here to win." With that single statement, she demolished the anti-Clark narrative. The idea that players would avoid Indiana for fear of being overshadowed? Complete fiction. Cunningham's words weren't just a response, they were a reality check. Winning attracts winners, and the Fever are building something special.
Here, I've already been motivated. Like, I know this is a new, fresh start. I'm not in a box anymore. Like, I can finally be free and be in an offense that I think that I can really thrive in and be around players who our mind is strictly on basketball and winning. So I'm just remotivated. I'm refocused. I feel like I'm back, to be honest. I got a nice tan and that always makes me feel good too. And so being here, honestly, it just makes me want to work even harder than what I've been.
What Cunningham made crystal clear is that serious players, championship caliber players, see something special building in Indiana. They see a young superstar with generational talent in Caitlin Clark. They see Aaliyah Boston evolving into a dominant force. They see Kelsey Mitchell's elite scoring ability. They see Lexi Hull's relentless hustle. Most importantly, they see an opportunity, not just to compete, but to win. This wasn't a reluctant arrival. This wasn't a player just making the best of a bad situation. This was an accomplished veteran, thrilled to be in Indiana, praising her new teammates, and boldly setting championship expectations in her very first interview. You couldn't script a more perfect rebuttal to Swoop's claims if you tried.
To my family, I'm so excited. Like, when I say that I am refreshed and I am motivated and I just like kind of feel like my spark is back. Everyone thinks I've been feisty. You've not even seen the feisty side of me yet. So this should be really fun. But for me, I'm excited to be closer to home. I'm excited to deep dive into the community of Indiana. I've already met a lot of really cool people. I'm excited to inspire the next generation of young boys and girls around here, get to know the community more.